where you will draw a trend line, you'll be presented with a setup, you'll take your entry, and then it fails. And you're like, okay, let's try again. You'll draw another trend line, you'll take your entry, you'll place your trade, and then it fails. And then you're...
All right, guys. We all know about trend lines. I know that some of them, pretty much take L's at time and sometimes it wins. But today we're taking another amazing video from Tory Trades called Trendlines Don't Work. Here's actually what it does. I'll give my input on it. You guys can give your input on it. We can have that conversation. But before we do, you know what to do.
I don't think so. No.
Subscribe now.
No. It's never, ever gonna happen.
And at the end of this video, guys, I will be showing you some examples of trend lines and how I use it. And maybe you guys can implement it too. And let's get to it.
You're doing this again and again and again. You're like, okay, I give up. Trend lines do not work. I'm telling you, this is exactly why. Trend lines have made me $200,000 this year, and I'm gonna teach you.
Damn. Actually, wait, we gotta get that.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's big monies over here. Big monies.
Exactly how. The strategy is simple and the checklist is simple. Okay, so here we've got a one.
Now, if you're a commodities trader, like I love commodities, one of my favorite assets in the world, so please check it out. I think commodities do respect trend lines a lot better. And sometimes some of the currencies in a higher time frames, which I'll give you some examples. And we'll give you guys his thoughts on it. If you guys disagree, if you guys agree, let me know. But remember, guys.
2, 3, even 4 touch point trend line break here. Most of you guys are thinking, this is an A+ setup, it's time to get in. Would you take this trade, yes or no? If you answered yes, you're wrong. As we can see here, you got completely faked out. Now, there's one key component that you're missing that will completely transform your trendline trading.
Now, before that, for me, it's on the 5-minute. I typically enter it on the demo account first before I hit the live trading. So I don't know if you guys do the same thing. What are you guys' thoughts about that? So even if that did happen, it wouldn't affect the live account. It would only hit the demo.
So the one key component that you're missing is top-down analysis.
Top-down analysis, our favorite. Doppo, click the link below, is the king ding-a-ling of everything when it comes to, mentorships.
Hey guys, do you see what is going on?
Doppo Willis is here to save you all.
It's Doppo Willis! Everyone run!
Where did you go? I have a Forex mastery program for you all. Just click the link. Why does this keep happening? Come back, please. I have the top-down analysis.
Let's get back into it.
Higher time frame structure, incorporating it into the decision that you're making in each trade. And it helps give each trade structure and repeatability. So you can consistently do this over and over again with...
Yeah, big facts on that. Check the higher time frames. Don't just jump right in. I think if you enter it in a demo account as your primary entry, wait for it to go either against you, get near your stop loss, enter in your second demo account, then look at entering your live account. Maybe it can help protect stuff like that. But that's just my thoughts on it.
This trade here, it was random. There is no structure to it. There's no higher time frame analysis that helps you make this decision. But if you look over here on this trade or on this chart, you wouldn't have even taken any short positions because this incorporates top-down analysis.
Yeah, look for the longs, pretty good. I mean, we're looking at platinum. Platinum on the hourly is looking really sexy, looking really good, I mean, we're all gonna get rich, right?
We are gonna be rich.
Yeah, but stuff like this, guys, the trend is your friend. I think that really helps out. So far, we're looking good. But tell me what you guys' thoughts are in the comments.
So the structure of this incorporates every single time frame. You look at what the monthly chart is doing, then what the monthly chart is doing in accordance to the weekly time frame. Every pullback connects to one another. So there's so much structure here. And this is something that you can repeat and you can do it consistently. We wouldn't have even taken short positions in this example because each higher time frame points to bullish movement. But if you look here, you would think hindsight, yeah, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4 touch point trend line break, get in.
Now, it's interesting when it comes to this, because you're so zoomed in. If you look at the 5-minute, if you took that short, that would have been really good for like a scalping position. But overall, I think if you stair-step dollar cost average in, cut your position in half and had like one half position, like let's say you had a standard lot, a mini, a micro, cut that in half and divide that, like one is an active trade as a market entry and one's a buy limit, maybe that little wick down here would have knocked you out.
But if we go to the other example, you wouldn't have even taken that short position because everything is pointing to higher highs, higher highs. The higher time frame is showing us very clearly that we're in an uptrend. So trading requires context. You need to, and a great analogy is thinking of driving at night without headlights on. This trade that we saw over here, that random trend line, and you thought in—
Now, driving at night without headlights, man, you just brave. That's all it is. Just brave.
I do not want to look dumb. I don't like looking dumb.
the moment, this was an awesome trend line break, but this is you driving at night without headlights. You can see what's in front of you like 5 feet away. As soon as it comes, you're like, oh, okay, I can get out of the way. But if you add structure, if you add top-down analysis and higher time frame structure to your trading, that gives you the headlights. Now you can see 20, 30, 40, 50 feet in front of you, which is same here. Now you can see the trend, you can see the structure before you actually take your trade. So when you're trying to get context of which trend are we following along, or which direction, are we bullish or bearish for your entry, you need that higher time frame context. So since I'm a
I'm
swing
gonna shout out, man. These guys, she has a really good edit video. I really need to improve my skills in this area because I love live streams. I know we're making funny guys, but you know, I need some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
trader, I use these higher time frames every time to give me context. So yes, I take my trades in the 4 hour, but I'm always using the monthly, the weekly, and the daily to help give me context. If you're a day trader, maybe you're trading the 5 minute time frame, you still need to do that top-down analysis. You still need to incorporate those higher time frames to help give you context on the overall direction. So that's maybe utilizing the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily to help you make that decision in the lower.
Now, if you're trading on like the lower time frames, like the 1 minute, 5 minute, on like something like Bitcoin, you gotta be. I mean, even for me, I do it a lot of the time, especially for the last couple, like the last month or so, it's been pretty crazy with Bitcoin. But just be careful and also look at the higher time frames, unless you're gonna be scalping that entire time. But it's just here and there.
Time frame. To help you guys better understand, I'm going to do a full top-down analysis here on Platinum to show you guys how I would find an A+ setup.
Top-down analysis, man. Her and Dop will get the same little hook line right there.
Okay, so here is our top-down analysis. We're looking at Platinum. We're going to start on the monthly time.
Now, I don't know if she's going to bring this up. This might like actual full-time going back. We're going to go back a few seconds. Now, for me, this is just me. This is an idea out there, guys. If you are perceiving a bullish trade and you don't want to, you know, worry about pullbacks and stuff like that, for me, I like to grid out my trade in the future. So a bunch of, you know, you have your market entry, your buy limits, and your buy stops, and I plan it out just as that. If you guys do things like that, tell me what your guys' thoughts are. Grid trading and buy trades in this for this example.
Here is our top-down analysis. We're looking at Platinum. We're going to start on the monthly time frame. You want to see from the very beginning.
Damn, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that chart.
Surprise, motherfucker. We are gonna be rich.
Look at that. Now, I'm just saying, guys, precious metals have been blowing through the roof. I expect silver to blast out over $100. Precious metals, I'm sorry, gold is going to be banging out near $10,000 in the near time future. I can't wait. Let's get to it, guys. If you're in the precious metals market, investing, trading, let me know. It'd be absolutely amazing. Join the Discord or the Telegram, and we can, you know, talk about it. But let's let Tori's trade smash this video.
At this dinosaur icon on TradingView, the very beginning to today, to real-time price action. We want to see everything that's happened. We want all or as much context as possible. What we're going to do is mark up bullish and bearish trends on this chart. So we're going to use the Ray tool instead of the Trendline tool because the Trendline has a point A and a point B and it stops. The Ray tool has a point A and a point B and then extends indefinitely. Now, when we're doing top-down analysis, this is the secret sauce here. This is everything. It is making sure every trend, every point A, every point B, every pullback connects to one another. So when we draw our first trend line on the chart,
we got Audacity 671. Thanks for making this. Thanks for making the stream.
Thank you very much.
And welcome to new people coming in.
Welcome.
Problem, yes, anyone can give good advice, but because you know the trend, that means your trend line can touch what work. Trend line is a tool, not a strategy. Yeah, I would say for, you know, I can agree and disagree. For me, I don't use trend lines as much, and sometimes I do. I'm going to show you some examples of me actually using it on some stuff I've talked about on the past in this on this channel. And yeah, we'll see how that goes in your as a favor. But some people can create a strategy off of trend lines. For me, if I was gonna do that, I would incorporate a like 2 demo account entry and on the higher time frames, definitely higher time frames.
Chart. We're looking for the lowest point we see on the screen. Boom. Now we want our point B. This is the part that you guys will understand as we continue and move through some more. But we want our higher low. We want a second pullback, or the second lowest point on the screen.
She's going back in time with this, man. We're talking about like before 2000, before the tech boom. We got this manipulation from the 07, 08 crash, and this is pretty much this manipulation happening as its finest. And we have today with our craziness in the markets, and pretty much all the markets like, oh my God.
But the point here is price cannot have intersected with your line. So you need to have this trend line truly holding the price up. You need lowest point you see on the screen, then second lowest point without price intersecting. Right here is the only place we can draw our point B because price hasn't intersected. And let me give you an example real quick. This is probably what you guys are doing wrong. You will draw a line where this looks perfect. You've got 1, 2, 3 touch points, amazing. But like, how is that going to help you with where the price is at now? Price has already crossed this trend line. This trend line is old news. So we want to utilize price action to help us make decisions in real time today. So we need to make sure price hasn't crossed through or intersected these yet.
Now, to give you guys some perspective to help you out, if you're looking at this area right here, what can help you out to get into this trade without looking at technical analysis, check out COT reports. Go to barchart.com, look at COT reports, and it will help you out to figure out where institutions, retail traders, commercial traders, or investors are buying. So you don't have to look at so much technical analysis. You can see where these big buyers are buying at, and you're not behind on the move. But that's something that I do.
So point A, lowest point you see on the screen. Point B, second lowest point you see on the screen without price intersecting. Okay, for our second trend line, we're going to use the previous point B. Boom. And now we're just looking for yet another higher low, but making sure the price doesn't intersect it, doesn't cross through. And this is all we've got. So you've got your first 2 trend lines drawn on your top-down analysis on the monthly time frame.
Now, if you're in the monthly time frame, guys, I think COT reports would help out a heck of a lot, But I'm not saying not to take away from her strategy, just adding to. Because COT reports looking at economics always helps out. But, most people...
And we want to mark up bullish and bearish trends because as trendline traders, we are trying to identify which one is it going to respect. Which trend? Is it going to be the bullish trend or is it going to be the bearish trend? All right, we've got our first 2 upward trend lines. Now we're going to draw our first downward trend line. Opposite, different, but same. So for our upward trend lines, we were looking for the lowest point we see on the screen. For our downward trend lines, we're looking for the highest point we see on the screen.
And also give love back to this channel, Tory Trades. The original video will be posted in the description or the first pinned comment to watch the original video without my commentary, because usually I got a little bit of a darker side to looking at things. But I just try to make it fun and entertaining for you guys, especially because a lot of the charlatans out there are just trying to get you guys to click the link below. I'm not saying for this video, but we just did a live stream where typically that's all it is.
It was real quick. I did it, and so can you. All you have to do to learn the secret of my success is send me money.
You guys are gonna be rich, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Big deal.
That's right. It's as simple as that. Get out your checkbook, credit card, and wallet and send them to me.
I don't know who you are or what you
Point
want,
right here.
but let me give you my credit card number.
Point A.
Courage,
Point
killing
B,
it.
same concept. We're looking for a lower high this time without price intersecting, which would be right here. Boom. Now, I like to color code these to help.
Now, I mean, just looking at the chart, see how it blew past like the 1200 and hitting basically $2,000. To me, it's like the move's already done. Like, at the current price I'm looking at it, I would just move on to a different trading chart, different instrument, different asset, because to me, the move's already gone. You missed the big bag, and what you're doing is pretty much looking for a little bit of hope and belief for 2,200. But to me, I think the move's already done, and you missed the trade, and this goes to something else.
fun, artsy fartsy. I like to make my downward trend lines red and my upward trend lines green. Okay, so we've got our very first few lines drawn in our monthly time frame. This is the start of the top-down analysis. We started at the monthly, now we need to work our way down to the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, and the 1-hour. So we're gonna move from monthly to weekly, and we're gonna do the same exact process over and over again. Each trend line is gonna connect to the higher time frame. Now, if TradingView gets a little wonky on you, you can hit the reset button and then pick up right where you left off. One thing
See, this was the important part. Like, that's why to me, like, I avoid a lot of this type of problems, because if you're looking at entering up here, I think you obviously missed the money. You missed the entry, and you should have gotten in a whole lot earlier. Checking out COT reports would get you in the trend way earlier than this, because you can see where the institutions are buying.
you'll notice as you're doing your top-down analysis is that we have started at a very broad time frame, the monthly time frame. So as you come in closer, you're getting more and more exact or more and more precise. So your lines are going to be a little bit wonky. You need to slightly adjust them. You might not have made it a perfect, touch point on the perfect high or the perfect low.
Now, for the audience, you guys get to this part of the video, who actually trades like this? Like, if you think about it in hindsight, who would have gotten down here or right here? So for me and my strategies and that I trade, I would have gotten, if I saw this, was paying attention to it, this consolidation would possibly be where I would be buying, but I would be doing cash positions, just dollar cost averaging through here and then buying less through here, but mainly just doing it right here.
So as you come into lower time frames, you'll need to make some slight adjustments, and you'll see that as we continue down. All right, now we're on the weekly time frame. We're going to keep doing the same thing that we were doing before. Previous point B is the new point A. Every trend line is going to connect. So this right here.
Before we get to that, let's look at the one example that I talked about on the channel. So here is pound yen on a long term, on the monthly, guys. Now, if you look at CO2 reports, look at how the economics of Japan, how they're doing pretty bad. If you follow this trend, you can trade and also follow economics to look at these touch points, like she's talking about before. For me, I like to use it in this manner, and I buy into pound yen as much as I possibly can because of positive swaps. Now, I don't like to make this video too boring and too technical for the guys who are like, kind of short attention span there. But just to give you guys an example, I've talked about this extensively on the channel. You guys prefer the exposed videos, but I prefer the trading videos. But I'm going to give you what you want and make your lives, more entertaining. But just to show you guys an example, pound yen bouncing off the trend line successfully over and over. Dollar cost average in pound, whatever currency you're using, average in every monthly, week at a time, and it can come out to a pretty good trade. But let's move back to Tori Trades because she's killing it on the video. Let's go.
Here was our previous point B. You can see the point B circle or pivot point was a little bit off, so we're going to just slightly adjust that here. Boom. Now we are going to draw our weekly time frame trend line. Previous point B is new point A, and you're going to find a higher low without price intersecting, which is going to be right here. Now, on this trend line, we were able to capture 1, 2, 3 touch points. We love this.
Cool.
Now we're going to make it green. One thing that you'll notice here on the weekly time frame, though, is there is no more additional downward trend lines that we can draw. That's because we are just moving up, up, and away. There'll be different instruments that are a lot easier to mark up. If you are looking at an instrument that has been trending.
It's actually kind of like silver. Silver and gold has been moving parabolic, including with platinum. I mean, pretty much all the metals. But, that's, to me, the central banks are buying the metals. There's a tier 1 asset for a reason. So if they're buying them, I'm buying them. And I'm going to continuously buy them. Or continuously, yeah.
In a certain direction for, 10 years, 5, 10 years, it'll be a lot easier to mark that up. Or if you're marking up a instrument that is in consolidation, it's going to be a lot trickier to do your top-down analysis because you're looking for the trend when there isn't one. So if you're finding a hard time marking up a specific instrument, just know that some will be easier than others depending on how long they trend. Now, this is all we can do in the weekly time frame, so this is your indication. When there is no more trend lines that you can draw in that time frame, that's your indication to now move down. So we're going to continue to move down. We started in the monthly, we marked up our chart in the weekly, now we're going to the daily time frame. Each time frame connects to its higher time frame predecessor. Now we are in the daily time frame.
Woo, man, look at the daily. It gave you had like, oh my God, like an entire month to enter off this pullback. Another month right here. there was a bunch of entries, guys. I wasn't trading platinum at all. If you guys are trading platinum, let me know. Did you guys get in on these entries? Because man, oh man, that's a lot of monies.
And you can see now and there's just a lot more information. So this is you just getting more and more precise, looking at more and more information on the instrument. So in the weekly time frame, the upward trend line that we drew was as far as you could go. But now that we come into the daily, we can see more movement. We can see more pullbacks, which means we can come in with another trend line. As far as the downward trend line goes, there's nothing we can do. There's no more downward trend lines we can draw because this is in such an aggressive uptrend. So right now, all we're going to do on this specific time frame or on this part of the top-down analysis is draw one more upward trend line.
It's probably going to be from here to here, but I think overall the trade has been done. You missed the move, and trying to get on trade at this time, you pretty much got to either A, wait for a pullback, or if you're going to buy right now, because we got 3 white candles, 3 white soldiers, almost there. A little bit more wick than necessary, but pretty much you can sell if the momentum is slowing down. But if you buy into it, possibly you can go up higher, but I think that you should have gotten in at these, obviously, in hindsight. People are like, Andre, you didn't get that. I'm like, bro,
stop the cap.
It's just trading what you could have done. If you're getting it at the current price, I think you're just at the wrong time. You should have gotten in a whole lot earlier.
Same rule every time. Previous point B is new point A. Every trend line connects to its higher time frame. So we're going to start our new trend line here, utilizing the most recent pullback or a higher low. This is as far as we can go. This is the daily time frame. Now we're going to go down to the 4-hour time frame. And your indication to know when it's time to move to another time frame is when there are no other pullbacks, there's no other lines that you can draw on this view. Now we're going to go to the 4-hour. And if you find yourself like getting lost on the charts, every time just hit the reset button, it'll take you right back to where you need to go. Now here's a good example of the lines looking a little bit wonky.
Now, if you look at this, guys, same thing. 4-hour give you a whole bunch of time frame. Maybe it'll do a pullback. So for people who are like, hey, I'm going to buy into platinum. It's going to go to 2,200. We're talking about nearly a 10%, gain overall. If you're looking at, a cash, dollar for dollar thing, not for leverage or margin. But if that's what you're looking for, then possibly getting in right now would be beneficial. But I think, to me, the move's already done. And, yeah, so far this is great information. If you use trend lines in this fashion, I like how it's structured and gets you to where you need to be. Higher time frame, lower time frame, kind of like the Dapo with this top-down analysis. Dapo. Let's actually do one more Dapo clip.
Click the link, please.
And if you didn't know, Dapo's one of my favorite YouTubers. He's one of the funniest guys to watch.
On the daily time frame, they looked pretty precise, but as we're coming into the 4-hour, now you can see we didn't put them in the exact right points. So we just need to make some slight adjustments. We're going to take this point B, move it to that true low, and we're going to take this point A and move it to the true low.
And also, for people who want to use indicators, what you could do, and just as an as a thing, if you look at the higher time frames, check out the if you want to use the MACD as a very simple indicator. If you get a MACD to cross in their histogram and it starts to slow down, and you're seeing that there is consolidation building up for these pullbacks for here and here, typically if you do that and you stay off, on the 4-hour anyways, enter it on a demo account if it heads down lower, do a buy limit to catch a lower low, a lower movement in this pullback. Typically you could have got this area pretty good, but that's just me talking about trading, guys. If you have any comments, let me know. What is your strategy and how you would have got these lows? She's talking about using trend lines. How would you have done it?
Slightly adjust this one too, and there we go. Now we can come in even steeper. 4-hour time frame, same process. Previous point B is new point A. Connect your higher lows. Make sure price doesn't intersect. Yada, yada, yada. You get it?
Yep. All
right. Previous point B is new point A. And then we're coming in as steep as we can go. So you can't come in.
What the hell was that?
Tory trades.
Too steep here because you'll see back here price.
We got Dr. Scotty. We got Dr. Scotty Scott. What's up, man? Thanks for making the stream.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the.
Welcome
to new people coming in. The first trend line setup was rubbish. Gamblers trade that way. I don't trade ICT or any guru rubbish. Only longer term trend trades. Furus talk a nice game and consistently fool the masses. Yeah, a lot of them do, man. I fully agree with you. Especially they use TradingView, as we're using TradingView now. Scotty's like this.
Stop the cap.
But guys, when it comes to this, I understand when you are using TradingView. We're not using live markets. This an instrument how to use trend lines. I use it sometimes, not all the time, but I would have used different indicators and my own personal ones to get these dips in and buy consistently. And for me, I like long-term charts. I love commodities. So my biggest part of this video, like best part of this video here, we're at where is it? We're at 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Looking at the chart, for me, I would have been in here. I love consolidation. I would be dollar cost averaging in on a monthly, weekly basis, buying as much as I can slowly over these couple year periods. So when we get up to here, like it did to silver and gold, you got it's all gain, man. So let's go back to 10 minutes and 35 seconds. But if you guys disagree, let me know.
Price had already intersected. That is the one rule. Besides the higher time frames need to connect, and previous point B is new point A, price can't intersect here. So we're going to use this last pullback. All right, previous point B is new point A, and then we are using this as our point B. This is as steep as we can go in the 4-hour time frame. So I'm a 4-hour trader. This is where I stay. Once I've done my top-down analysis, this is where I will be taking my entries. I'm not going to just start on the 4-hour time frame, randomly draw some lines, randomly take some entries. I will do this top-down analysis and have context of a higher time frame every single time. So I know if we're in an overall upward trend, which we can see here very clearly, we've drawn one downward trend line and like 6 or 7 upward trend lines. So I can see very clearly that we are moving higher and higher. I have that top-down analysis or that higher time frame context every time I get an entry in the 4-hour. So once you incorporate that higher time frame analysis,
oh, that's background sound is awesome. I definitely gotta cop that.
You are developing this bias or bringing in higher time frame context to see overall what direction are we going in to help you make the decision moving forward. So it's not that trend lines don't work, they do. It's not the strategy.
Yeah, trend lines do work. I mean, people use it. I use it too from time to time. Like I talked about pound yen. I've used this consistently over pound yen. But some people don't. It is up to you to create your own strategy, to back test it, forward test it, demo test it, live test it if you want. Do what you do when it comes to trading, because it's very important that you create your own strategy. Like if you want to follow Tori trades, go ahead. I think she does have a successful trading strategy. Yes, she does it live and has done it live. I think she is a good trader, and when it comes to YouTube creation, YouTube content, does an amazing job with it, guys. So let's give her a round of applause. Let's give her a medium round of applause with a little bit of evil into it. Woo. Now get into that Forex talk, guys. So a cool thing is this: if you have a good broker, and the broker does matter when it comes to Forex, especially if you're swing trading, long-term trading, those swap rates matter so much. If you're using like IC markets and then you're comparing to like Hugo's way, so they both can take the trade as a buy when it comes to pound yen, but one is paying you 8 cents or 9 cents or 10 cents a day, and the other is paying you 3 cents a day. You're taking the same trade, getting some good capital gain. If you're buying in this, dollar cost averaging or entry averaging, whatever it is you want to put it as, but check your broker, check the swap rates. It matters a ton. And if you have any question or comments, thanks guys for making it to the one of the better parts of the videos. And if you guys want to subscribe or join the channel, please do. Check the merch. The merch I will be showing you guys in a second. Give me a second. I'll bring it up right after this.
Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us.
Welcome to the family.
Now, guys, we got some amazing. You know what? This is crazy. It's crazy. What's this? You know what? Drum roll, guys. Drum roll. We got something cool. Finally got the merch out. The full store is being loaded. I'm adding more and more every day. Please check out this stuff. I hope you guys really enjoy it. It's taking me a long time to make, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. So if you guys want to check this out, just the currency changes because I'm on a VPN, guys. Let's go to dollars. But check out this, guys. Here, I made this cool merch. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will be shipping it out very soon for myself, so you guys can all see. This is like the no stop scamming stuff. I hope you like it. It's so much. It took me a lot of time to get this done. One of my favorite ones is the I forgot my stop loss. So for people who forget their stop loss, I think it'd be funny to wear. Also, we have another one. We have me blasting the fake gurus with this stuff. So check this out. Stop the scam here. I think it'll be a lot of fun for you guys to check out, for people who want to support the channel. If you want to support the channel even more, become a member. Also, look, I actually made this cup for Corey. So Corey, if you're watching, I got this cup just because of you. The Elliott Wave cup. So if you guys trade Elliott Wave, check that out. If you want to meet Corey, he's in the Discord. Cool dude to talk to. I don't know why they got so many Elliott Wave stuff in there, but we got the Fake Guru playlist right here, the Fake Guru investigation mug. So check that out if you guys want to cop that in the merch store. And it supports the channel, helps us grow. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. So let's hit that, guys. And then we start exposing more people and adding more. We got a whole list of people. You guys have any names you want me to expose? I'll add it to the list. I'll check it out. There's a whole big list. I know people have been sending me DMs to check it out. I'll get to them as fast as I can. Not all of them, but it's just I'll try my best, guys. Check out my programming channel for you guys who want to learn how to program MQL4, MQL5, and also PineScript. I'll add some videos in PineScript if you guys want me to program in that. I trade pretty often, guys, and I trade with expert advisors primarily. I do a lot of manual stuff, so we can talk about that at the same time in the Discord or Telegram. So check out the secondary channel, check out the primary channel, check out the merch. It's going to be adding even more stuff on there. And if there's a sale, I will post it out there so you guys can also get some good discounts. But yeah, thank you guys so much for rocking with me. It's been a beautiful 2026. Tomorrow I will be live streaming twice, and we're going to keep live streaming and having fun with this stuff, guys. But for the people who made it to the end of this video, give you guys a round of applause. Throw some fireworks. Woo!
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, guys, remember, check out Tory Trade's video without my commentary. I'll have the link posted. And thank you guys for rocking with me. I will see you on the flip side. Thanks for rocking with me. Peace.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.